TBTL.
Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Hey Dummies. Have you guys met Bingo? I don't know if I've mentioned this on the show, but Bingo's favorite thing is to jump on my back and shoulders and just hang out there. I did not realize that he was about to do that live on camera, but I'm glad you I'm glad you had a chance to see it. Have I mentioned that I like that cat? I do, except when he's knocking the tripod around. Anyway, welcome to Hey Dummies, everybody. This is the video series where Luke and I will answer any questions you might have for us. Today's question comes from listener Kelsey, who emailed me at andrew@tbtl.net. That's how you can get your questions in as well. Kelsey wanted to know, what is one of the Bingo, don't mess up the recording. I know you're the best part of the recording. Now you want to mess it up. Kelsey wanted to know, what is something that I've owned the longest in my life, a possession that I've had the longest in my life. And I've got, I'm kind of a nostalgia freak, so I have stuff from my past sprinkled around the house, but I had to do a lot of poking around to come up with what I think to be the actual oldest. And I have two things here, and they're both books of a sort. This first one is called My Circus Story with the Friendly Giraffe. Now, there's something special about this book that you might not be able to tell right away. First of all, this says that this is copyright 1976. That doesn't mean that this actually goes back all the way to 76, maybe just the copyright does, but that is the year that I was born. And this book is some book, again, keep in mind, this is well before the internet. Apparently parents could write in to a certain address and give some basic information about their children, and then it was turned into a book. So I don't know if you can read that there. But it says, this book was written especially for Andy Walsh with love from Mom. And you can tell that it's actually typed. Now, my mom didn't type it. I believe that there was a company you could write into, and they would probably have various books that they could, like various sort of boilerplate that they could then punch in specific information, like your kids' names and information about them. I'll read a little bit of this to you. You can see up here in the corner it says Valley City. That's one of the things that they personalized for this story. One day, the friendly giraffe and Toucan, the talking bird, met a clown. "My goodness," said Toucan, "clowns are supposed to smile. Why are you crying?" Boy, this really set the stage for me, didn't it? "I can't help it," sobbed the clown. "Here we are in Valley City, and we can't find any place to hold our circus." "Oh my," said Toucan, "there will be lots of unhappy children if there is no circus." He thought for a minute, and then he said, "I know who can help you. Our friend Andy Walsh lives here. He will be able to find a place for the circus." And the three of them went to find Andy. And then you can see the story goes on from there. I think they search around for one Andy Walsh for a while, and then they try to save the circus together. I don't want to give it away how it ends. That would be a huge spoiler. But I like on the back, my mom sent this to me a few years ago with the note, "Great story." And you can see my old childhood address there on the back of it as well. So that's one of the books that is probably one of the oldest things that I own. And then this one, and I wonder if any of you had a similar thing. Dr. Seuss released a book called My Book About Me, by Me, Myself. And this was a book, like a Dr. Seuss style book, where you would fill in the information. Now, that's a photo of me as a youth there on the front. My parents probably glued that there for me. And then you go through the, oh, here, this is from 1984. It says, "Merry Christmas, Andy, love Dad and Mom, 1984. And you can see that what you do is you go through this book and you fill out all the information about yourself. For example, where do I live? It says, I live in United States. So that's very specific, Andrew. My hobbies. What are my hobbies? Did I select any of these? It says stamps, nope. Seashells, nope. Bird's eggs, nope. Nothing, nope. Coins, I apparently collected coins. And then it says, what else? I collect rocks. It is true, I used to collect rocks. Let's see here. My best friend's name is Lenny, and this is how you spell it backwards. Let's see here. I can draw funny pictures like this, and then you can see that I drew the funny picture of the funny bird. So there it is. Here's some more about me and eating. I eat like a horse, I eat like a bird, or I eat like a, and I filled in boy. So, you know, being very literal, I eat like a boy. My favorite food is pizza and grapes and sausage. You can tell that I went back and updated this as I got older because my handwriting changed. So that's pretty cool. And please don't give me any cheese. I can't stand it. So there it is, my book about me. This is apparently from 1984. This one is copyright 1976, but I'm guessing that it's a little bit older than that, or a little bit newer than that, maybe 1980. And Kelsey, those are two of my oldest possessions. And you got to learn a little bit about me, and you got to see Bingo jump on my back. So we're going to call this a win for today's Hey Dummies video. Please send in more questions. We can always use more. Email me, andrew@tbtl.net, and we'll answer anything related to ourselves, our youth, our lives, or our work. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll talk to you soon.